guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Jen and today I'm going to be showing you how to make an adorable little candy cane like this one. Now the whole bear and the hat and everything are not included in today's tutorial. This pattern is actually available on my Etsy and my website, but today I'm just going to be showing you how to make the candy cane. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using Kayla's Crafts Naughty Ball yarn. This is the color Tomato, and then this one is just white. So I'm going to be using these two colors today. You'll need a pair of scissors, a crochet hook, of course. I'm using a 4.5 millimeter clover hook. This hook is by Hooked by Holtby. You will need a darning needle. The next thing you will need is stitch markers. You will need a little bit of stuffing. Now the next one is not needed, but I highly recommend it. This is called a stuffing stick and it helps get down the stuffing. This part right here is rubber, so it like easily pushes the polyfill down into wherever you need it to go. So I highly recommend having one of those. Starting with your red, we are going to work 6 single crochet into a magic ring. Now I normally start off with a slip knot and then chain 2, and this is what works best for me because of my tight tension. But if you normally do a magic ring and that works best for you, go ahead and do 6 single crochet in your magic ring. I always lose this first stitch, so I always put a stitch marker in. 1, 2, 3, nope, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you pull your tail tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next round, we're going to do 1 single crochet. And then 1 increase, 1 single crochet, and 1 increase, and 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Alright, so you should have 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then next round, we are going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. Still using Tomato. Now at this point, I like to go ahead and flip my work the right way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now when you get to this last stitch, the 9th stitch, do not finish your stitch. We're going to go ahead and switch to white. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this one and we're just going to grab it like you're finishing that stitch, but just with the white. Then round 4, 5, and 6, we're gonna just do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So 3 rounds of 9. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the first stitch of round 5, and I'm gonna pause for a second. I like to take these 2 little tails right here and go ahead and tie these together. Clip them a little bit. You can take your little stuffing stick and stuff those guys down in there so they're not in your way. I'm gonna go ahead and work 2 more rounds of white. Okay, now that we've gotten to our last stitch of round 6, we're not going to complete the last stitch. We are going to drop the white. Sometimes I like to bring it over here so my yarn doesn't get twisted. We're going to pick up the red and finish that stitch using the red. And then for round 7 through 9, we're going to do the same thing again. 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. Now we're on the last stitch of round 9. I'm going to drop the red and pick up the white, so we're color changing again. And then for round 10, 11, and 12, so 10 through 12, we're going to do the same thing again with the white. 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 3 rounds. Now, I haven't finished working the last stitch of round 12. I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to just very lightly stuff this section that I've already done because we're going to end up color changing. So I'm going to just pause for a second and go ahead and stuff a little bit. You don't need very much. So just a little bit. I like to hold this tail though because sometimes I accidentally stuff the tail in further. And then your yarn's not tight through there. So just stick a little in. Don't want to overdo it. Need a little bit more just at the top. Perfect. See how easy that was with this though? Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now I'm going to work the last stitch of round 12. We're going to be switching to red. All right, so round 13, we are going to be working the first 3 stitches right here in the back loop only. All right, so we're going to go in this back loop and go 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to be working the last 6 stitches like regular. So through both like a normal stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. For round 14, we're going to do 1 single crochet in every stitch around. So for round 15, we are going to be doing what I call a special stitch. And what that means for this section is we're going to grab that front loop that was left over from when you worked into the back loop. We're going to grab that so you'll have your regular loop on there, you'll have the front loop, and then you're going to go right up here into the next stitch like you normally would work. So regular stitch, front loop, the regular loop that's already on your hook, and you're just going to work a single crochet. Make sure it's a little tight. Don't stretch it up to be the same height or your candy cane will not bend properly. This is going to help the bending part of it. So that is stitch 1 of round 15. Then the second one, we're going to do the same thing. Grab that front loop, go into that next stitch, work your single crochet. And same with the third stitch. And then that's going to start. If you see, it's already trying to start bending a little bit. So this section will be nice and tight and it'll bend really well. And this one will just keep doing what it does. Now what we're going to do is work the last 6 stitches as normal. 1, 2, 3, 6. And on the 6th stitch, we're going to change colors. Okay, so for round 16, we're kind of going to do the same thing. We're going to do the first 3 stitches back loop only, and 3, and then the rest of them will be regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then round 17, we'll do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Now for round 18, we're going to do that same special stitch that we did before. Front loop, and then find that first stitch. That'll be 1 and 2 special stitch, front loop, stitch, that's 3, and then the remaining 6 will be regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in the 6th stitch, we'll be changing back to red. And if you look, it's starting to curve pretty good. All right, so same thing. First 3, back loop only. 1, 2, 3. The remaining 6 will be regular stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then row 20 will be 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Now, before moving on to row 21, I'm going to go ahead and stuff a little bit more around this little bend here. So a little bit. I'm going to hold the white this time so we don't stuff that down in there. Now feel free to stuff whenever you feel is necessary. This is just the way I like to do it. So for round 21, we're going to be doing that special stitch again. So grabbing that front loop and then putting it into the next stitch. That's 1, and then same thing. 2, and 3. Now the last 6 stitches are going to be worked as normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for the last stitch, don't finish off because we are going to change color again. So for round 22, we're going to do it just a little bit different. We are going to work a single crochet into the first stitch, regular single crochet, and then the next 3 will be back loop only. So 1, 2, and 3, and then there will be 5 stitches remaining, so you'll just work those as normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then for round 23, we're going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Now for round 24, we are going to work a single crochet into the first stitch, and then we will do the 3 special stitches. So grab the front loop and then work your stitch, single crochet, and then a front loop again, and then your normal single crochet. Come on, there we go. And then one more. Beautiful. And then 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do not finish the 5th stitch. We're going to change colors. What I want you to do is go ahead and color change. So now moving on to round 25, the first stitch, we will work a 1 single crochet. Now right here, I want you to pause for a second. We can now cut off the white. So we are on the last stripe of the candy cane. Get that white out of there. So what I like to do with this is on the inside, you have this red right here that's connected to here. So what I just like to do is go under that red and just tie a knot with this white tail, so they don't have to worry about it coming undone or anything like that. We'll just stuff that in there. And then also while we're here, I'm going to stuff a little bit more. So continuing with round 25, the next 3 stitches will be worked in the back loop only. So 1, 2, 3. And then the next 5 stitches, you will just work regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Round 26, you're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. The last row is row 27. We're going to pause and I'm going to stuff a little bit more. For round 27, we are going to work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Next will be the special stitch, so grab that front loop and work your regular single crochet. Here's the second special stitch, third special stitch. And next we are going to do 2 decrease. So I like to do an invisible decrease, but you do it how you like to do it. That's 1 and 2, and then you'll have 1 stitch remaining. Single crochet in that. Now what I like to do to finish off, go into the next stitch with a slip stitch, and then pull that through like that, and then pull through again. And now we can trim that off. Now that we have finished that part, if you feel like you need a little bit more stuffing in this area right here, I would go ahead and do that now. If not, then you can go ahead and start sewing this part closed. So I like to go in the front loops and go front loop, front loop, front loop. And then pull that tight. Make sure it doesn't look kind of weird. This looks like a front loop I could use too. And then I like to go right in the center. And I'm gonna actually pull it towards the bottom down here, so that there's no weird stuff going on the top. I like to find a piece of yarn underneath here, like that. And then go ahead and tie a knot. And then another knot. Work your tail down to somewhere else random. Pull that out, pull it tight, and you can't even see where the knot was. And then we'll trim. And you have just made an adorable little candy cane. This is what I decided to put my candy cane on, is this adorable little Winnie the Pooh. But you can easily attach it to any plushie that you would like, or even hang it on your Christmas tree. How cute. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.